sky turns red up above. I feel the beat in my veins and I'm searching for love. You know that hips don't lie and leave you hypnotized. Just give me one more try to make you feel that vibe. When you don't
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your color commentator of the evening, Mikey Awesome, Michael Williams, whatever you want to call me, and we welcome you to the second week of the J1 Climax. And we're not going to waste any time. Let's get right into your first match of the A block. Amara Parker with no points taking on one of the four-way tied first place participants, free agent Bailey Sky, set with 3. We're going to see who is walking out with points tonight. Can Amara get her first points on the board, or is Bailey going to try and take that lead? Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is an A-block matchup in the second round of the J1 Climax and is set with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from Sydney, Australia, now residing in San Francisco, California, with a total of 0 points. This is Amara Parker. Parker coming up short last week against Lorelai Daniels, a very dominant matchup for Lorelai. Amara, though, not going to look to stand down here tonight. Is going to look to try and bounce back here. But she's taking on a woman who went to hell and back in her first round match. Is making her way to the ring from the city of Atlantis with a total score of 3 points. This is free agent Bailey Sky. And Sky, like I said, went to hell and back in her first round matchup as she took on Yuri Watanabe. Watanabe, will see maybe if she bounces back, she'll be taking on Sakura Yamamoto. But for Bailey, she wants one thing, and that's just to participate. Stay out of the city of Atlantis. I heard getting salt water out of that hair of hers is very difficult. So for Bailey, she wants to ride the momentum wave all the way to the finals. So it's going to be interesting to see if she's going to be able to knock off Parker tonight, or if Amara is going to prove that week 1 was just a little bit of a fluke. First, be sure to let everyone know week 2 of the J1 Climax is live. The ref now rings the bell, and we officially start week 2 here. Lock up with Parker and Bailey Sky. And I just realized Bailey is taller than Amara Parker. That's a big motherfucker. Here we go. Got caught there. And bigger Karate takedown there by Parker. Parker, no. Turned around to the roll of 1 count. And a kick out there by Amara Parker. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we kick things off here. Stacked week 2. We'll see how things, this is normally where between here and week 3, this is how we start seeing the brackets getting set up. Tonight we'll see who can pull out ahead. For those of you who are still unaware how this works, there it is a 20-minute time limit. Points are awarded. Pinfall submission victory will grant you 3 points. You get 1 point for a countout victory or a draw, whether it be countout draw or time limit draw. No points if you get yourself disqualified, and of course if you lose. That is true. Amara Parker always favorably taking on stronger competitors. I mean, it's a good way to get you, get yourself trained up, worked up. Somewhere in the back, Amara's a new tag team partner. Which is good friend. I don't know what they are personally. But Amara's friend, possibly new tag partner, Kika Matsuda, definitely going to be willing her on tonight. Trying to maybe hope to get her friend and partner get those first 3 points on the board for herself tonight. Still big kick there from the Queen of Kicks. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. A little distracted, but here we go. Another big kick from the Queen of Kicks coming in. No, missed the moonsault, but gets a senton in there on Bayley Sky. You know, that's where Bayley has to be careful. She can't let Amara get away with those kicks. Amara hitting that moonsault, and not just the Queen of Kicks. Amara seemingly becoming the Queen of the Skies as of recently. Loves to take to the air and soar. Now going to throw her off the ropes. Parker caught her with that Pele. Like I said, these women, they definitely know what's at stake being a part of the J1 Climax. You're getting that opportunity to fight for a chance to challenge for the world title. The house call right into a running swanton there, right into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2 there by Bayley Sky. The hell of a fight Bayley had against Yuri Watanabe. She's not going to look to try and falter now at the cusp up here. The one thing I do have to give the credit for the J1 between the partners and now the added free agents. It's interesting to see where things lie. The UFO cutter by Parker, and now a cover once again. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2 there by Bayley Sky. Laura Parker taking part in her second ever J1 Climax. Was not successful in her first one a couple years back. Layla Williams winning that one, but Parker was able to snap her losing streak there for a little bit, being a part of the J1. Definitely one thing you have to wonder if she can take the momentum out. Running powerbomb! Strong girl Parker getting shown out tonight. Go elbow to the face though there by Bayley Sky. You know, Sky wants to showcase herself, maybe hoping even if she doesn't win the J1, she can get a contract to Starlight. Like I said, that's one thing you do have to know is between the partners, which we have BFI partners and Radius partners taking a part with us here tonight, SCD as well as the free agents. Any of those women not contractually obligated to Starlight. One, of course, our partnered competitors definitely willing to showcase their Fed, maybe also earn themselves an opportunity, but those free agents definitely trying to earn themselves their opportunity at a Starlight contract. Jumped over again, and here we go. Caught her. Oh, flipped through right into a sliding knee. Well, as some of the women who've been chosen by Starlight trying to show that they're still viable to the roster as well. Cover now with the Frog Splash 2. Nice 2 count there. Parker trying to do everything she can to pull out this victory here. She's starting to charge up that 450 splash. Like I said, the Queen of Kicks is starting to become the Queen of the Skies here. The way she moves, those 450s, swantons, all the jumps out of the air. Goes her into the corner. Another Queen of Kicks going off here with her patented offensive technique. You see, if Randy Keaton would hear, he'd tell you how much Amara Parker is a choke artist. Not me. I'd never do that. Mikey Awesome, big Amara Parker fan. I love it. I'm wearing an Amara Parker t-shirt right now. That should tell you how much I love Amara Parker. But Parker gonna roll through right into the face buster there. Hook at the leg now. 1. The 1 count. What? What? I didn't say anything wrong, did I, JJ? Parker back to the corner. Could be feeling it here. Big super kick connects to the side of the head. Now Mara calling for her to get up to her feet. Grab the hold. She's not a choke artist. Never believe what Randy Keaton says. She's now got caught. Implanted there with the skydive. 1, 2. We got a 2 by Parker. That was way too close for comfort. He has her up. Planted. With the beach break. 2. And a kick out of 2 again by Parker. He's getting into dangerous territory for Amara. Up top. Whirlpool. What the hell? 1, 2. The fighting spirit of Amara Parker stays alive. Bayley, though, starting to turn things around for herself. At least she's trying to. She's calling for Parker to get back up to her feet. With a lock up here, throws her into the corner. And what is she doing? Going to turn her around. What is she looking to do here? Kick to the back of the leg. Maybe trying to take the leg out. Out of the power of the Queen of Kicks, but Amara does not stay down. She does not stay down. She refuses to die. Big kick, shot to the head. And no block there. Another shot to the head. The block shot to the head by Parker and a chop there. Chop by Bayley. Parker says, come on, bring it. Oh, big punch. No block, another punch by Bayley. No block punch by Parker. Parker with a chop. Bayley says right here. And a chop by Parker. Chop by Bayley. Chop by Parker. Big kick into the roundhouse. Mara Parker getting the better of that chop exchange. Now mounted up top. Bayley's guy up to her feet. And Parker, no! Crashed and burned off of the diving crossbody. Bayley's guy calling for her to get up to her feet. What could Bayley's guy be looking for here? Coming, no! Missed that Atlantic uppercut. And now Amara. Gut-wrench powerbomb! Parker back into a corner, and the Queen of Kicks could be looking for that super kick, and it connects. Not done, picking her back up to her feet. Parker now has Bayley Sky. What is she going to look to do? Sets her on the ropes. Might be looking for that UFO cutter. No, got pushed off. Kick to the gut. And Bayley looking for the Bayley bomb. Wait, but not done. What the hell is Bayley looking to do here? Has her. Now she's going to drag her over to the ropes. No, elbow to the face. Parker kick to the gut. Amara Parker plants her down. This crowd chanting one more time, one more time. Amara Parker gonna rock the rope into the drop kick. Walk the rope. Ugh. Cover 1, 2. Only a 2 count there. Gonna lift her up, a jawbreaker there by Bayley Sky. Bayley now has Parker kicked to the gut though by Amara Parker. Parker now unloads here on Hadouken! On Bayley, the Hadouken. Kick to the back there. Now she's calling for her to get to her feet. Amara Parker though, what is she thinking here? Rolls in, face buster! And hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Bayley does not stay down. Again, if you are just tuning in, this is your opening contest. We're already over halfway through the time limit. Bayley and Amara, neither one wants to stay down, and Amara now stomping her into the mat there. We started with 20 minutes, now we're down to 9 minutes and 3 seconds. Book the light body to body. Parker caught her into the double stomp. Now hooks the leg. This could do it. 1, 2, 3. Amara Parker showing that last week was just a fluke. A hell of a fight that she gave for this. Gotta give it credit. And this should prove all the doubters wrong. Mara Parker, not a choke artist. If I'm Bayley's guy, I wouldn't be disappointed either. You put Amara through a fight tonight. That beach break, almost thought it was there. Could have been it right there. Like I said, missing that UFO cutter getting blocked right into a Bayley bomb. And weird that Bayley didn't go for the pinfall attempt there. That could have been what cost her. Amara Parker hitting this Parker's Law. JJ, I'm going to start naming your moves for you. Like I said, though, you got to give credit where both these women go. They fought to hell and back. And ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner getting 3 points on the board, Amara Parker. Amara Parker victorious here. Getting those first 3 points on the board. Knocking off, if only for the moment, knocking off Bayley. But you still, I mean, if you want to, I'm going to. But you still have the whole J1 still ahead of you, Amara. Ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere, though. Oh, look at that. She's even telling you. That's 1 down. Ladies and gentlemen, though, do not go anywhere. Coming up next, we move over to the B block, and we kick off the round 2 of the B block. Cherry Bomb takes on Christina Luthor.
You gotta take one small step.
Time ticks by as the
Story unfolds, all smiles and lights, with laughter explodes. Have comedy, have killing spree.
screws, I lose, but the joke's on you. 'Cause Gotham is burning bright, but the
So join the parade. Who do you have here, ladies and gentlemen? We kick off B block now as Christina Luthor takes on Cherry Bomb. Both women victorious in their round 1 matchup. Guaranteed somebody is going to be taking first here. Question is well, who will it be? Is it the free agent Christina Luthor, or is it main event milk herself, Cherry Bomb? But them dreams was good to me. Here we go again. God. Nothing wants to work with me right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall 7th, 20-minute time limit, and is a second-round matchup of the B block of the J1 Climax. Introducing first, with a total of 3 points from Osaka, Japan, this is Cherry Bomb! Cherry Bomb, in her second ever J1, is looking to make a better showcase than she did all the way back in 2021, when she did participate in her first ever J1, that 2021 J1 coming up short to Miyako.
She's got new addictions for every day and night. She'll make you take
We'll see, though, if main event Milk is going to be ready for her opponent. Because like Bayley, this woman is going to be looking to do everything in her power to showcase herself and get herself back towards that world championship. Something that she had saw back in Pro Wrestling Japan as a representative for the Second City Dojo. Is making her way to the ring with a total score of 3 points from Chicago, Illinois. She is Christina Luthor, baby! dirty angel, the scumbag. Just Christina Luther, whatever you may know her as. This woman showed up last week against Lady Kudu. It's gonna be interesting to see what she brings to the ring. Bang! He said, you know, she wants to get her hands back on that title, whether the title might still be on the hands of Maya Lynx, goes back on the hands of Layla Williams, maybe even Brie Harper, from what we saw this past Friday. Here we go, Cherry Bomb is ready. Luthor is ready. Both these women looking to get another set of 3 points. They want to bring their total score to 6, but only one of them can do it. We'll find out who. Missing the discus forearm and got caught by a discus lariat. Luthor calling for Cherry Bomb to get up to her feet. And huge drop kick taking Cherry Bomb off her feet now. Christina Luther, well-versed, has been all over the world, and usually wherever she walks in, she finds championship gold. Well, maybe in this case, not even signed talent. She could walk in and find herself being the prestigious holder as the fourth ever holder of the Case of Dreams. I think we already got some blood in this one very early on. Lock up here, clean break between both these women. I'm surprised. A bit respectful there by Christina Luther. Now Christina Luther unloading, punching away at Cherry Bomb. A little bit of a violent party there, if you will. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe we don't have any blood. I don't see any of these warriors bleeding right now. Lock up here. Let's see if we can get a better view here in the drone cam here. Lock up. And oh! As soon as I said, hey, maybe she's a little respectful, she respects her opponent tonight, doesn't look like there was any blood. I was misjudged there. No! Christina Luther shows her true colors. I mean, to be fair, you are a free agent. You're going to want to do everything you can to keep your momentum going. It's not like you have a weekly Starlight. Or as though Adam Rage and the powers that be wanting to make sure that the women of Starlight competing in the J1 do not tire themselves out, have opted them away from working weekly television cover here. One. They kick out at one. Cherry Bomb shaking her head there. She's obviously getting a little perturbed that she's not able to put away Christina Luther quickly, and now we got blood. Luther dropped her face first on the knee, and now we got blood coming out of main event milk. Now unloading with the elbows into the knees. Guys, actually, that's not blood. That's just cherry jam coming out of her forehead. Anyway, out of the corner. Big drop kick there by Cherry Bomb. Now Cherry Bomb off the ropes. Big kick there to the head. Of course, if you are just tuning in, welcome you to your second match here for the J1. Your second of 8. Your first round, second round matchup of the B block. Of course, as you know, we do alternate between the blocks. Now, right now, Cherry and Luther going blow for blow here. Luther says you can punch me right here and just a chop instead. They are going blow for blow with each other. Neither one wants to give the edge. A big punch in the face. Hockey fight! Neither woman seemed to have gotten the edge, but Cherry Bomb takes her down. A 1, 2, and 3. The triple cherry surprise connects. Now could be looking Or no, blocked it. I think Cherry Bomb was definitely looking for that Cherry Popper, but couldn't connect it. Kryptonite Lariat, though, does connect. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. No! The slap! Now to the Kryptonite Lariat. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. I know, is she looking for another one? Into another Kryptonite Lariat! Maybe this time Cherry stays out. 1, 2. I mean, she is a former world champion. That shouldn't surprise me, but holy hell. I don't think Christina Luther was expecting her to kick out like that. No more headphones. I'm sorry, Gab. I'm so sorry. Headphone warning, I do kind of yell. Oh, big hip toss there. Nope, couldn't connect with that. Boom! Connect with the boot, though. And Cherry Bomb now gonna just unload on Christina Luthor, baby. Up top, comes in with a diving axe handle. Big powerbomb, not done. Right into the knee strike. You can see the blood starting to pour out. A Cherry Bomb, the former world champion, I think is letting that cut get to her. You can see the emotions running a little bit. The adrenaline definitely pumping out of definitely pumping through Cherry Bomb's veins. Cherry Bomb now mounting up top. That's a little close for you, Cherry, is it not? Oh, does connect with the axe there. Or with the diving chop, I should say. And no, again, the Cherry Popper getting caught. Unloads powder, though, knee to the ribs. Not to the wibs. Now Christina Luther up top and hits the elbow. Going in for the lateral press here for the cover. 1. Should have hooked that leg. Hooking that leg might have given you a 2 there, Luthor, but you know what she's looking for. Christina Luthor has her up on the shoulders. Ushi! No! Got caught, taken down. 1, 2, and 3. The triple cherry surprise again. Connecting there. Yeah, I can wake you guys up pretty damn well if I yell loud enough. Now trying to go at it from behind in the reverse. Cherry Popper connects. Cherry Bomb gonna hook the leg now. 1, 2. Luther able to get the kick out of the count of 2 there. Cherry Bomb up to the second rope, calling for her to get up to her feet. Oh, big kick to push away Luthor. Cherry Bomb coming in with a drop kick as well. And you said Cherry, like I said before, Cherry Bomb and Luthor both put on hell of a fights last week. I'm surprised Cherry's able to go like she is. I mean, she took Agony Trice to the limit. I mean, she made Agony bleed her own blood covering that ring mat. Luthor absolutely went to war with Lady Kuru. Luckily, after this week, we take a bit of a break. There will be no JSW next week for the holidays. We return after the new year on the 2nd, the 3rd for week 3 of the J1. They'll cover here by Luthor. 1, 2. Get a 2 there. So these women do have about a week in the J1 to recover. There's now triangle chokehold applied here. Cherry could tap. Cherry could tap. Cherry might tap here. No. Cherry somehow was able to survive. And here we go. Luthor might be looking for that Kryptonite Lariat. Shot to the back. Elbow under the face. Cherry Bomb saw it coming. And Cherry Bomb has her in the corner. Big shot there by Cherry. Cherry going to turn things around. What is she going to look to do here? Elbow to the face by Luthor. Luthor with another shot to the back. No, elbow to the face by Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb has her up on the shoulders. What the hell is this? 1, 2, 3. What was... I've never seen Cherry Bomb hit a blue thunder bomb like that.
She's into superstitions, black cats and
Holy
blue
shit.
dolls. I feel a premonition. That girl's gonna make me fall. She's into new sensations, new kicks in the candlelight. She's got a new addiction.
I got it. Holy shit, those two.
Dancing in the rain. She'll make you live a crazy life, but she'll take away your pain like a bullet to your brain.
That Kryptonite Lariat, I think that was the second or third one in the succession there. I almost thought that could have done it in. This Ushigoroshi, that reversal I think was the beginning of the end there for Luthor. You can see the blood, like I said, you can see the blood pouring down the face. Cherry Bomb put her whole Shirasi into this. I'm sorry. I regret saying that now. That reverse Cherry Popper, almost thought that could have been it. This lateral press here. A 2 count, but that wasn't enough for Luthor. Cherry Bomb got her up on the shoulders with this unique powerbomb variation there, and I'm surprised that's what did this in. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, earning another 3 points on the board, bringing their total score up to 6. Cherry Bomb! Cherry Bomb, the first competitor to get to 6 points. And we'll find out if Samantha Young or Amy joins her in the B block. Stick around though, we're gonna see if one of our 2 losers can get some points on the board next in the A block as Yuri Watanabe takes on Sakura Yamamoto. Viva Loca! Sorry. Oh shit. There we go. Yuri Watanabe taking on Sakura Yamamoto.
One at a time, ready to play.
Anyway. So do you have here who's getting their first 3 points on the board? We're about to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the second round matchup in the A block of the J1 Climax. It's scheduled for one fall except a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first with a total score of 0 points. From Tokyo, Japan, this is the matriarch of the Yamamoto clan, Yamamoto Sakura! Sakura Yamamoto coming up short last week against BFI's own Amira, who we'll be seeing taking on an SCD star in Carolyn Swift later in the night. Sakura looking to bounce back from that loss. But she's taking on a fellow competitor as well, looking to bounce back from a loss. Gonna see who's more motivated here. The Joshi legend. Who I'm surprised that she came out of retirement for this. She requested to the owner, Adam H, I want to compete in the J1. My first ever J1 Climax, my first time to compete in this tournament and show that I still have what it takes to be in this business. I'm not going to let the next 2 generations outshine me. That was Sakura's message to Rage. And we'll see if that's true. But same can be said for this woman, not to be outshined by generations, but not to just be outshined, period. As making her way to the ring from Shibuya with a total score of 0 points, this is Watanabe Yuri! Yuri Watanabe, the exact same thing, went to war with Bailey Sky last week. Those women bled just to have the just to try and get 3 points on the board. Yuri will not go through any links to make sure that she comes out on top. It'll be interesting to see if Yuri pulls out the win. What that could mean for herself tonight. Oh. My finger slipped. Whoops. Here goes Sakura's ready. Yuri Watanabe is ready. And we're going to see who gets their first 3 points on the board as the ref rings the bell. I mean, truth be told, we could end up seeing Yuri maybe not being able to hold back, gets herself disqualified. Like, that's the most rare case where we will get a draw where nobody would get points on the board. And for where the J1 currently sits at, definitely you are not going to want to get a draw, knowing that there could potentially be somebody later in the evening in the block. I mean, Lorelai Daniels and SJ Ray, both, one of them is guaranteed to get 6 points if they don't go into a draw. So you're definitely going to want to make sure you're trying to get points as you can to start your point total with 1. I mean, it's nice, but week 2, that is probably not the most likely thing you want. As Sakura is telling Yuri to bring it. Big forearm strike, trying to go for the punch, but no need to the gut. Lock up here, now Irish whip there into the corner. Carter with the big kick. Another stomp there. And no kick there to the chest by Sakura. And Sakura now. Her karate to throw away Yuri Watanabe. If you are just joining us, this is your second A-block matchup, your third match of the evening. We still got more action coming your way. 5 more matches. After this, we go back to the B block. Lady Kudu set to go one-on-one against Amy. Amy looking to get a couple more points on the scoreboard there for herself. Lady Kudu looking to get her first set of 3 points. That will be an interesting matchup to see. Of course, after that, then we have SJ Ray versus Lorelai Daniels. Guarantee someone there will be getting 6 points. Macy Rage versus Agli Trice. Guarantee somebody there will get their first 3 points. Home main event, Amira taking on Carolyn Swift. Amira could likely be the first, could be also getting 6 points on the board tonight, or Carolyn Swift getting her first 3. And then your main event, Ellie Quinn taking on Samantha Young. All that action and more coming your way here. Sakura mounting on top now. Big drop kick to Yuri Watanabe. Driving those knees into the midsection. Look at the leg here for the cover now. 1. And a kick out at 1. Mounted up top. And no, Yuri able to somehow completely 180 herself around the shoulders for the takedown there. And has up a Sakura with the uppercut there. And Sakura, huge payway kick to Yuri Watanabe. Like I said, the Joshi legend here wanting to show that her daughter and her granddaughter's generation are not going to surpass her here. Off the ropes. Going to go for the roll up, but no, couldn't quite connect. And instead, the huge kick to the chest does connect. Look at the stomp, didn't connect with that. Instead, the takedown, though, does connect. Now trying to work over the leg here. Yuri has on Sakura. So, I already heard that, but spoiler alerts for those of you that have yet to watch Collision. Good cover here, actually, by the Cyclone kick, too. Sorry. Spoiler alerts for those of you who haven't watched Collision yet, but, Mercedes has lost 2 more belts. Tornado strike, sorry. And now go, no, block the Watanabe driver. Instead, up on the shoulders here, and Sakura, no. Going to turn that around again. Sakura at the forearm strike. No, got caught. Shot to the gut. And take down there. Now up to the middle rope, and the accidental connect. Yuri calling for Sakura to get up to her feet. Another lockup. Yuri has Sakura here. And plants her on the middle logo there. That Starlight logo. Off the ropes now. No, couldn't connect with the kick. Instead got caught and planted down. Now Sakura could be looking for the ending here. Sakura has her turning things around and has this cutthroat chicken wing sleeper hold in. Chicken wing, but no. Sakura lock not able to do it. And a drop kick there to the back. Look at the leg, maybe thinking she might have knocked her out. 1, 2, and no. Sakura mounting up to the middle rope. Maybe looking to call it here. Drop kick connecting. Oh! Couldn't connect to that kick there. Sakura just barely getting out of the way of the tornado strike and plant her down. Sakura now going to turn her around. What is she going to look to do? Has Yuri, but Yuri sweeps the leg up from underneath her. Yuri now, tornado strike to the back, connects. That one had to hurt. Cover here, 1, 2. Only a 2 count, excuse me. Yuri, though, could be looking for one Tane driver. A kick to the gut. Yuri might have it here. Up, Watanabe driver to drop her on her head. Mounted into the cover here. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. That is pissing off Yuri Watanabe, who thought she could already go in with a win this week if she had beaten Bailey Sky. I bet she has to be feeling annoyed, also knowing that Bailey now just lost earlier in the evening to the leg here. 1. You are not familiar with your game, Yuri Watanabe. Now trying to work over the arm here is Sakura Yamamoto. Yamamoto now thinking about it. Calling for Yuri to get back up to her feet. What could Yamamoto be looking for? Big forearm strike there. Another big forearm strike there. And a Pele knocking Yuri off her feet. Sakura Yamamoto thinking that has to do it. You can count the 100. 1, 2. She got a 2 there. Picking her back up to her feet. Sakura, though, unloading with the kicks here to the chest and the takedown there. Swept the leg up from under her leg, back into a corner. Sakura, what is she looking for here? Sakura mounts up. The scorpion kick to the top of the head, and that caused Yuri to get busted open. Yuri's bleeding, and it might be the beginning of the end for Yuri with the Sakura lock here. She has her down, locked in deep. But no, ref waved it off. And Sakura just had to let it go. And Sakura thinking about it here. Mounting up to her second rope here. Coming in, no, couldn't connect with the frog splash. Big kick there. Sakura now trying to go for a quick roll, or sorry, Yuri going for the quick roll up. 1, and a kick out of 1 by Sakura. We're not familiar with your game, Sakura. Oh God, is this exact? This is what I'm looking for. There we go. Big German by Yuri Watanabe to Sakura. And now mounted up on the apron, calling for her to get up to her feet. Coming in, huge no, moved out of the way of the drop kick. Sakura with the headlock here. And now just working over the head. Maggle. Calling for it here, Sakura. Putting her on the ropes. Big kick there. And no, Sakura getting dumped to the outside now. Officially starting her count, but Yuri goes to the outside. Big elbow there on the outside. Yuri dropping another elbow, Jesus. I probably definitely shouldn't have streamed if I'm... Thought he's doing that. Oh, well, we'll get through this. So up top, though, frogging for that frog splash here. Into the cover now. 1, 2, 3, no. Yamasako's upper couldn't quite connected. Drop kick though by Yuri. And Yuri now feeling it here. The blood rushes through her head. Big spin kick. Not done. We'll be looking for that Watanabe driver. And no block there by Sakura. Nope. Got dropped on her own head. 1, 2. A kick out of 2 there by Yuri Watanabe. We're already over the halfway point here. Something has got to give between these two competitors. This crowd is chanting fight forever. They do not have forever. They still have 9 minutes on that clock. Sakura keeps targeting the head. I think trying to target that cut. Felt froggy once again for the middle rope that time. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Big win that Sakura needed. Yuri's going to have to wonder going into next week what exactly she needs to do to mount a comeback now. Gotta give both women credit where it is due. They both fought with their hearts content. Yuri definitely put her all into that one, but Sakura, I guess, just wanted it a little bit more. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner getting 3 points on the board. Sakura Yamamoto. Sakura Yamamoto victorious here. Like I said, nothing for Yuri to be disappointed about, but definitely Yuri's got to be thinking now, how do I mount that comeback going into next week? Ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere as we go back to the B block. Lady Kuno taking on Amy. Who do you have, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next? Amy taking on Lady Kudu. Amy already getting her good prep talk from her mentor earlier tonight. So we'll see if Amy takes those words to heart.
Fresh, top down on your radio. DA in the place you show. Suleiman in the place you know. Making all replace you go.
We'll see if Amy heeds the words of her mentor here, or if she's gonna blow a potential lead, allowing Lady Kudu to get her first 3 points on the board.
Shift from Damascus, lean on point. The fantasy is real, feel free, enjoy. New brand news in our old school voice. Hush, I beat it's time to make noise. Hear that?
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a B block matchup scheduled for one fall in the second round of the J1 Climax and set with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, with a total score of 3 points from Los Angeles, California, this is Amy. Amy, in her first round, was able to knock off BFI's own Ellie Quinn. Tonight takes on a fellow Starlight representative, and already her mentor, Amber Young, congratulated her on the first 3 points, reminding her she needs to stay focused, reminding her that the tournament's going to get harder and harder with each opponent she faces. And we'll see if Amy is going to follow through on that little bit. That is not the song I wanted. The song earlier was not the one I wanted, production. And I feel like Amber Young has a point because the more she fights, she's going to be taking on hungrier and hungrier competitors. Whether those competitors are coming in with a losing streak or those competitors are coming in with a win streak. Speaking of which, the losing streak, a woman who lost her first round matchup, is definitely going to be feeling hungry to get those first 3 points tonight. Is making her way to the ring, representing Code Dynasty from Shanghai, China. This is Lady Kudu! Lady Kudu coming up short last week against Christina Luther, so tonight definitely going to be all gas, no brakes against Amy tonight. So if Amy is smart, she would want to make sure to not lose focus and keep the momentum rolling in her favor. So here we go. Amy's ready. Lady Kudu is ready. And the ref rings the bell. We're already halfway through round 2. Our fourth match, our second B block matchup of the second round. After this, we have SJ Ray taking on taking on Lorelai Daniels from the Radius. speaking of no radius representation, that is who will be after Lorelei, Agli Trice, and Macy, then both looking to get their first 3 points on the board. Big shot there by Lady Kudu. And our main event as well, where a BFI representative takes on an SCD representative. So here we go, lock up now. Up on the ropes, and the ref calls for that clean break. Big shot here. Hopefully, Rage paid the light bill this week, and we don't suddenly just lose power. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Get back into this one as Amy now has a hold, but no, elbows now to the gut by Lady Kudu. And Kudu hits that drop kick. Now getting fired up here. Lady Kudu calling for her to get up to her feet. And here she comes now. Plants the arm down and trying to work over the arm here with that tilt-a-whirl Fujiwara, but no. Amy able to get out of it. Maybe not the smartest, trying to do submission holds to a former karate student. One who's also been well known to try and get into, and someone who's also been training with an MMA fighter too. I mean, just saying. Big frog splash there by Amy. Cover now. 1, 2. Only 2 count there. Now got caught, turned around. No, getting pushed off now. And here we go, slammed down onto the mat. Into the corner. Up top. Here we go. What's she looking for here from the top? No! Amy able to push her off. Whatever Lady Kudu was looking for, Amy had it scouted, and now Amy from the top comes in with that big frog splash. She felt a little froggy. Here we go, has her in a submission hold, applying pressure to the back and to those knees. Lady Kudu hoping she tap out here, but no. Amy able to fight it off. Lady Kudu said, nah, you will tap out today. Applying pressure to those knees still. Here we go. Oh, into that snapmare. Now calling for her to get up off the ropes. Drops the leg. Here we go, mounting on top again. Comes in with a diving knee strike. Yeah, kick there to the head. Kick to the gut. And comes in. Tilt-a-whirl Fujiwara armbar. Away from the ropes, applying pressure to the arm. That's what she's been targeting for most of this match. Targeting those limbs. Lady Kudu trying to dissect those limbs. Now picking her back up. No, caught the boot. Huge forearm strike by Kudu. And Kudu now with a shot to the back. And Lady Kudu has her up. Oh, shoulder breaker. And she wants those first 3 points. Here we go. Hooks the leg now for the cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Lady Kudu now. No, couldn't connect it. And no, caught her. Kick to the back of the leg though. Nope. Elbow to the face. And go! Into that cartwheel kick there. Now has her back up. Amy with another takedown, rolling through, and the go! Penalty kick. Really targeting her, hits that drop kick. Now picking it back up. Oh no! Moved out of the way of the right kitty. Right kitty. Gets the kick to the back of the head though. And now unloading with these Kawada kicks. Picking it right back up, unloading with more kicks here. And the takedown off the ropes into the huge penalty. No! Tried to roll her up, but she moved out of the way. Big shot there. Drop kick now by Lady Kudu. Lady Kudu has her scouted and could be looking for the nail in the coffin here. Kick to the gut. Into the sunset flip. 1, 2, no. She has to think to herself, what do I have to do to put her down? What do I have to do to walk out of here victorious? No, missed the knee. Now Lady Kudu getting picked back up here. No, ducked underneath and sweeps the leg off from under her leg. Lady Kudu now has her here. Oh! Going for an armbar here. The armbar locked in and Amy could be in trouble. But no, Lady Kudu just lets it go. Off the ropes now. Lady Kudu caught her. And again, targeting the arm again with that arm bar. Referee in position to see a tap out, but no. Amy able to fight out of it now. Punches there to the face of Lady Kudu. Very technical bout between both these women. I will give them that. Something I was not expecting to see, but you know, that's how the J1 usually matches up. You start seeing some of these interesting, slower technical bouts. Now we're going to get that Beast Queen's Gate, but the ref called for that rope break. Kudu was able to get the arm into the rope. Now getting picked back up to her feet. Along with a kick, no ducks underneath. Another big kick. And Lady Kudu responds with a big shot to the face. And a chop there to the chest. Another chop to the chest. Another chop to the chest. Lady Kudu, oh, shot to the face. And now a slap. No, block that punch. And a chop to the chest. Slap to the face. Chop again to the chest. Chop to the chest now by Kudu. Amy says, bring it. And Luke Kudu said it's been brought. And oh, big kick to the gut. And the kick there again, the axe kick to the back. She isn't done though, has her up. And oh, plants her down. 1, 2. Got 2 of the Obsidian Stinger. That will not be done here. Might be looking for that. No! Block the Beast Queen's Gate. Lady Kudu now. No, elbows to the gut by Amy. Amy with the kick there. She's getting fired up. Lady Kudu going rolling to the outside. Kudu now back inside the ring. Amy with the diving axe handle to Kudu. And Kudu might be in trouble. 1, 2, 3. Looks like Amy heeded the words of her mentor well. I'll give her that. She listened pretty well to her mentor. Cherry Bomb now tied with Amy. Lady Kudu is going to have to figure out some new strategy to get out of the gate here. We gotta give Lady Kudu credit where it is due. We don't need your cheap viewers. Like I said, Lady Kudo gonna have to figure out a new strategy to try and bounce back here. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner. Getting another 3 points with it, now gaining a total score of 6. Amy. Amy victorious here. Ladies and gentlemen, stick around. Coming up next, Lorelai Daniels takes on SJ Red. Both women looking to be the first woman in B block to get 6 points. Question is who's gonna do it? The sun is over my head. My polyamorous friend, he got me in a mess of trouble again. So coming out from the inside, I never hurt anyone, I never listened at all. You've come and get me again. What do you have here? It's SJ, it's Lorelai. It's next. Got me in a mess of trouble again. Talk about a woman who has come to dominate. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, except with a 20-minute time limit, and is an A block matchup in the second round of the J1 Climax. And to the first representing the Radius from St. Louis, Missouri, this is a submission sanguinaire, Lorelai Daniels. Like I said, a woman who came to dominate last week, beat Amara Parker in dominating fashion, and tonight looks to do the same to SJ Ray. Absolute dark and despicable woman. I'm starting to wonder, is she just sending a message back home to Neradius saying, don't forget about me? As now making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, this is SJ Ray. I forgot to mention both women tied currently at a score of 3 apiece. Like I said, one of these two women looking to be the first woman, possibly hoping to be the only woman of the A block to walk out with 6 points. For SJ, much like Amara Parker, has been dealing with a little bit of a losing streak. Last week was the first one to snap it. Question is now if she can ride that momentum. We'll see if she can do it, though. We'll see if SJ is ready. The leader of Big Chirping Energy, Alexa, by the way, we are appreciative of the sponsorship that we have with them. I just want to make sure to say that. There we go. SJ's ready. Lorelai is ready. Referee rings the bell. And here we go. Lorelai might be looking to do what she did last week. I'm wondering if she did that because she has no respect for any of the Starlight roster. Well, I guess anyone that's not part of the Neradius roster. Lock up here. Lorelai has SJ here locked up, and SJ able to overpower Lorelai Daniels. Coming in with that flying forearm strike. SJ now dropping the leg. Like I said, SJ has been on a bit of a losing streak. Last week was able to snap it. It's interesting enough to note, by the way, SJ taking part in her first J1. She has been begging to be a part of this illustrious event since the last time we ran one. We'll see what SJ can bring to the table in it. Not the best record in Starlight, but it has shown get some luck in you. And even the worst record can bring you into a world title. Leg and armbar applied here onto SJ Ray. The ref calls it off. Lorelai calling for her to get up to her feet, and this is where Lorelai likes to have it. And this Nagata crowd absolutely booing the hell out of this Naradius wrestler. We go Irish Whip there into the corner, and SJ now the crowd behind the Starlight rep tonight. As SJ has her back to do a corner, comes in, super kick! Now, trying to go for the punch, couldn't connect it. Lorelai turning things around for herself here, but SJ has her back once again over the top rope and onto the apron. Shot there to the jaw. Now mounting up top. And oh! Just came down hard on her. Referee officially starting with the 20 count. And remember, like I said, count out victory, count out draw. That will grant you 1 point. Count of 4. Thrown right into those steel steps. There we go, stomp there to the arm. Count of 7 now. And oh! Broke the count with that dive, but not the dive she was hoping to get. SJ Ray thrives on the outside. I don't think Lorelai Daniels was aware of that. Kicks here to the gut. Another forearm strike here by the party chirper. Referee at a count of 3. Well, apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Count of 4 there. Count of 5, and SJ is just going to do some... Look at these push-ups here. Count of 6, almost toying with her opponent here tonight. SJ now has her down! Wing clipper locked in! Wing clipper locked in! On Lorelai on the submission sanguinaire. Lorelai could be in trouble, but no. Lorelai refusing to tap. Here we go, unloads here. SJ has her up on the shoulders now. Into the huge backpack stunner there. SJ Ray now going to pick Lorelai back up to her feet, lock up here. And Lorelai Daniels hits with another stunner. SJ Ray is bringing everything that she can to the table to take out Lorelai Daniels off the ropes. No, Lorelai move it out of the way. Lorelai getting fired up here. Big shot there, working over the arm here. Again, the stomp to the arm. And again, getting pushed off. And oh, hits the diving DDT from the middle rope. And a Lorelai with the lariat and another lariat. And oh, ducks underneath off the ropes. Lorelai with a jumping lariat to connect. And this might be the way for Lorelai Daniels to turn things around. No, blocked there by SJ Ray. SJ now has Lorelai Daniels. Irish ripped her off the rope. Caught her with a super kick. Flushed into the face. I think Lorelai might have overlooked SJ. She was looking ahead, to her next possible opponents. Probably just looking all the way ahead to the finals after the way she fought Amara Parker. Lorelai probably starting to second guess herself in this match. Tiger suplex there. As now SJ does the crab rock of death. To the top rope she goes. Gonna look to fly. Maybe the chirper hits the diving axe handle to the back of the head. And now No getting pushed off there by Lorelai Daniels. Daniels now might be looking for the beginning of the end here. Daniels has that Fujiwara armbar applied. Fujiwara armbar applied here. Oh, she's wrenching on it. And SJ No Choice taps out. SJ putting on more of a fight than Parker did, but in the end, it all goes down the same. Oh, fuck you. I do have to give SJ that credit that is due. She did try to bring a fight to Lorelai Daniels. Lorelai Daniels looks at it as death comes all the same. You're plugged in. There it is, that Fujiwara armbar bringing in the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, getting another 3 points, bringing up her total score to 6. Lorelai Daniels. Everything is going to shit. Congratulations goes to Lorelai Daniels. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta fix everything here. You're plugged in! This room has gotten. It's the middle of winter and it's 42 degrees and this room is uncomfortably hot. What am I even doing? Why am I even fucking streaming? No fucking watch this. Anyway, coming up next, Macy Rage goes one-on-one against Agali Trice as we move back over to the B block. Let me try and find you guys some music. Apologies about that.
Time to wake up, there's a war inside. Western mortars kiss and we can say, walking on the dotted line, or we can make our own. I'm not afraid, I'm ready for the hour.
What do you have? B block matchup up next. Both women looking to get 3 points here. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall is a B block matchup in the second round of the J1 Climax and is scheduled under a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first with a total score of 0, representing the Radius, from Mount Bloxland in New South Wales, Australia, this is Agale Trace. The next big thing, wanting to live up to their namesake, but in order to do that, so far not been able to show it in the J1. Oh, technically kind of has, but still came up short against Cherry Bomb last week. So you know, this Aussie native definitely looking to turn things around here. She takes on the Demon Princess of the Covenant. As for this woman, also coming up short last week, coming up short against Samantha Young. To quote her, I need this. Making her way to the ring, representing Starlight in the Covenant from St. Louis, Missouri with a total score of 0. This is the Demon Princess, Macy Rage. And again, I quote from her, I need this, I need this, I need this. Macy Rage is hoping to turn things back around for herself tonight. The only representative from the former squad of the Squad to take part in the J1. Alex Holloway, we still have yet to see after taking maternity leave. And Piper Salazar, we just saw not too long ago, coming up short in tag team action alongside her sister Samantha Salazar.
I think that
I think you should you're plugged into charge. You should charge. There. Nagley already going in, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize again if I'm a little distracted at the moment. So, Agale taking down Macy Rage now. Sorry, let me get back into this action, ladies and gentlemen. Macy getting caught there, flushed. Big punch there by Agale. Like I said, the next big thing from the Radius, wanting to make her mark. And while she did bleed in this ring for her representative company, still, though, has not gotten a win. But like I said, neither has Macy Rage. Both women looking to get their first points on the board here. The first 3. Auto press now by Rage here. No. Macy, who came up short against former Starlight wrestler, the SCD representative of Samantha Young, who we'll be seeing in your main event tonight. She takes on BFI's own Ellie Quinn. Ellie, who's looking to get her first 3 points as well. Definitely the lay of the land has been interesting. 2 count there as Agale gets the kick out. Agale, I wonder what they're going to be thinking in the back of their mind when they take on Macy Rage. Big drop kick and down goes Agale. Macy getting fired up here. Macy still trying to target Agale here on the outside. Pulling away, no, trying to go for the punch, couldn't connect, a big shot there. Elbow. Now guys, no elbows again to the gut here. Enziguri to connect. Referee at a count of 6 now. Count of 8. Remember, count out draws or victories will grant you 1 point. And at the stakes that we're at, I don't think 1 point is really that good for you in the long haul. Comes in, big drop kick there. Here we go, off the ropes now, and oh, connects with that axe handle there. Macy Rage calling for her to get up to her feet. Big kick there by Rage. Rage coming in. No, missed the drop kick. And here she comes, connects there, flushed. Now going to pick her back up to her feet. Has her by a choke slam, maybe. No! Elbow to the face. Macy Rage now trying to turn things back around into her favor. Referee officially starting that 20 count again. 2 is Agale eyeing down Macy Rage. Agale goes to the outside. Here comes Macy and gets caught by a lariat. Like I said, both these women looking to get that desperate victory. A big victory for Agale Trice is real important for her here. Referee now already at a count of 3. On a 4, now back inside the ring goes Macy Rage. Count of 5 is Macy getting fired up, saying bring it. On a 6 now, and Macy breaks up the count. Remember, it is a standardized 20 count, but Macy, I think, understands if even she wants to count out victory, she's going to have to do a lot more damage to keep down the next big thing. They're going to, like I said, they're looking to try and steamroll Macy, but they haven't been able to, get into that second gear. The rookie from the Radius taking on, of course, the prodigy of the the prodigy of the Rage family. Daughter, of course, of owner Adam Rage and his wife, the Demon Queen, is Macy. Holy shit! Macy now lifting up Agale Trice. And plants her. My God, Macy. Referee already had a count of 2 of the 20 count. Count of 3. The referee, our senior official, Mayu Yuno. There's nothing she can really do except count these women out. Count of 6 is Macy using the stairs like a weapon. Count of 7, Macy again mounting back up top. Count of 8, and she breaks up the count with that dive. Referee has to be kind of feeling a little perturbed. Count of 2 now. Count of 3, Macy back inside the ring, and she targeted that leg of Agale Trice. Agale has to be hurting. Count of 5 now of that 20 count. Macy actually going for a count out victory? Is she that desperate? Count of 8 is Agale just eyeing her down. Count of 10, and now Agale tries getting back inside the ring, and Macy Rage goes off on the next big thing. Knee into the back there by the Demon Princess from Hell. Or I guess I should say the Demon Princess from St. Louis. Now gets caught into Trapped Rage. 1. Agale Trice, we were not familiar with your game. Holy shit. I'm with this crowd. We are not worthy being in the presence of Agale Trice like that. Holy shit. Agale goes to the outside. Macy was going to follow in pursuit. Now Macy back inside the ring. Agale with a shot there to the head. Now Agale Trice throwing her off the ropes. No, could not connect with that lariat. No. Macy Rage trying to stay right on top of the action here, calling for Aguilera to get up to her feet. Coming in with this cartwheel lariat. Sorry, front handspring clothesline. It's about the same thing. Comes in with a big splash off the second rope. Backs herself into a corner again just to call her back up to her feet. Macy Rage could be looking for Trapped Rage again, and that's exactly what she has. Trapped Rage! Hooks that leg. 1, 2, and Aguilera Trice kicks out of 2. Macy calls her back up to her feet once again. You can see the frustration growing on the face of this woman. Big shot there to the chest. And Aguilera Trice trying to find the momentum to get herself back into this match. We started with 20 minutes. Now we're down to 11 minutes and 7 seconds. Here is Aguilera Trice mounting a comeback here. Sweeps the leg up from under her leg. Now picking it back up here. Aguilera! Choke slam! Backbreaker! Innovative offense here. 1, 2. Only a 2 count there. Innovative offense from the Australian native. Now heading up top. Could be looking for the Scorched Earth here. Scorched Earth connects! One of the many variations of that maneuver. 1, 2. Just a 1 count from the Demon Princess. This Nagata crowd chanting for women's wrestling, and I don't blame them. This is a hell of a bit of wrestling that you can see. Off the ropes, jumped over. Got her into the backbreaker. And Macy calling for her to get up to her feet as we have reached the halfway point of this matchup here. Macy plants her down, getting fired up now. Macy Rage might be looking. Oh, yes, she is. Macy Rage is doing the spider walk now. You know what this spider walk means and what it leads to. This is a long crawl here for Macy Rage. God damn. Macy Rage gives her the Demon Queen's kiss. And that could do it here tonight. 1, 2. Aguilera finds the strength to kick out. Macy Rage mounts up top. Hits the coffin drop. Not done. Now going to call for Aguilera to get back up to her feet again. And Macy Rage comes in with a huge drop kick. And now the knee right into the drop kick to the face. Basement drop kick, and now has her by the head. But no, Aguilera getting out from between the thighs of Macy Rage. Oh, moved out of the way for the grab. Got caught that time. Kick to the gut. Macy Rage slams her down on the mat again. Now what could Rage be looking for? Mounting up top to the top rope once again, calling for Aguilera to get to her feet. Macy Rage has been all over Aguilera Trice. Looks like anytime Trice tries to mount up a bit of offense, Macy Rage is right there to stop it. There's now Aguilera Trice calling for her to get up to her feet. Might be looking to turn things around for herself. No, missed whatever she was looking for there. Now just going to drag Macy Rage into the corner. In the blue corner she goes. Big chop there. Aguilera Trice now backing away and going to come running in. A big elbow to the face. Not done. From the corner, uppercut to the back. Now what is she looking for? Calling for Macy to get back up to her feet. And comes in. Oh no! Crashed and burned for whatever she was looking for there. And now Macy up top. Macy with another coffin drop. And now looking for the cover here. Hooks the leg on Aguilera Trice. 1, 2, 3. Huge win for the Demon Princess. Agile Trice once again just could not find the connection she needed.
Perfect curls. She used to hide the tears in her eyes.
Gotta give credit where it's due. Agile is putting on the performance of a lifetime. It doesn't seem like she can connect. That performance needs to lead her to a win.
And through the mirror, she saw herself clearer. There's blood on the gun. Nothing got you on. It can't be undone. Call it doctor. I think I created a monster. She's got a
Macy, there's that coffin drop that did it. Absolute hell of a fight here. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and your victor, Macy Ray, getting 3 points on the board officially. Macy now tied with Christina Luthor. We'll find out if Samantha Young will move on to 6 with Cherry Bomb and Amy, or if there will be a 4-way tie for second. Speaking of ties, do not go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. I have nothing updated in heaven.
I think that I kinda like her. That's the story of a murder.
Speaking of which, we're going to find out if there's a 2-way tie for first in the A block. Coming up next, your final A block matchup, Amira taking on Carolyn Swift.
Body, cause I'm up a lot of molly. Welcome to the party, welcome to the drug party. Got a lot of thotties, yeah, I fuck a lot of thotties. Tryna fuck shorty, I'm just tryna fuck shorty.
What do you have here, ladies and gentlemen? Co-main event up next. Amira takes on Carolyn Swift. Swift looking for her first 3 points. Amira looking to tie Lorelai Daniels.
Shit. Ooh, and I'm still at my probation. Papa feel I feel amazing. You just broken, you just hating. All these diamonds on me scraping. Man, I do this every day. Spend 2,000 on some shades. I got bitches in LA. Your boyfriend broke his diamonds face.
Welcome to the party. Hey, welcome to the party. Get it up. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your final A-block matchup of the second round of the J1 Climax. It's scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing BFI from Knoxville, Tennessee, with a total score of 3 points, this is the Knoxville Knockout, Amira. Amira getting her first win last week against Sakura Yamamoto, and now the current BFI Solar Champion is looking to tie Lorelai Daniels here. But her opponent definitely looking desperate here. Is making her way to the ring representing the Second City Dojo from Chicago, Illinois with a total score of 0 points. This is the workhorse, Carolyn Swift. Swift, of course, came up short against S.J. Ray last week. So for Swift, this is definitely one where she wants to make sure she's not falling any shorter than, I guess, Yuri Watanabe.
Can you hear me? Can you
We'll see if The workhorse can do it here tonight. Should be an interesting one. I believe the first time ever, Swift and Amira. Now, ref rings the bell. Your co-main event is underway. And here we go. Got caught. Turning things around. And oh, kick right to the head. Amira, like I said, the current, I believe, current BFI solo champion. Definitely wanting to show up and show out here. Definitely wanting to make sure if she can get that tie going with Lorelai Daniels. Here we go. Up, no, turning things around. Reverse DDT there by Carolyn Swift. Yards, you're tuning in. This is your co-main event and your final A-block matchup of the second round of the J1. And after this week, we'll be gone for a week. We'll be back in the new year to continue the J1. Kind of why maybe you've noticed this little slash in the year. The 2025-2026 year of the J1 Climax. Here we go off the ropes. And oh, connects there. And now getting caught. Head locked up here. In this modified sleeper hold. And already? Already? No. I mean, Carolyn Swift definitely, you know, like I said, she's going to want to try to make that bounce back here. And definitely the kickboxer from Chicago, a student of Kyle and Akira Young, definitely wants to showcase why SCD was smart in picking them. But same with Amira. She wants to show why BFI shouldn't regret have chosen her to be a representative. Here we go. Hooks the leg now for the cover here. One. Only a one count. Now up and planted down. Here comes a big kick to connect there. And comes slow. No, could not connect. She flew in there. Crash landed hard, and now Amira has Carolyn Swift, but Carolyn with the elbows to the gut. Holy shit. Amira back to her feet. I don't think Carolyn was expecting that after taking her down there with those lariats, but Amira able to get right back up to her feet. Oh, big shoulder tackle there. And Amira now coming in. Huge German to Carolyn Swift. The Knoxville knockout. Starting to get fired up and has gotten into that second win. Now gonna walk the ropes here. Huge drop kick to Swift. And mounting on top again is the Knoxville knockout, looking to fly and hits the elbow. This could do it here. 1, 2, no. Caught her here, huge suplex, not done though. Gonna pick her right back up and right into the final cut there. Amira now gonna mount up to the top rope. And Amira, holy shit! Corkscrew splash. 1, 2. No, still not enough. This crowd's starting to chant "Fight Forever." Like I said, well, they don't really have forever, but they will go as long as that time limit lets them. Carolyn caught her in those knees right into the midsection here. And now unloading with the combination maneuver here is Carolyn Swift. And you might have Carolyn Swift seeing red now. No shot to the gut there. Mira might have her in trouble here. The double stomps there. Mounting up into that moonsault. Stomp there to the chest. Mira now kick right to the back. And now trying to work over the arm here of Carolyn Swift. She's getting fired up, locked up here. An Irish whip off the ropes, jumped over. Caught her with the arm drag, cartwheels through into that drop kick. Has her by the head again and another drop kick to the back. Here we go, hooks the leg for the cover. This could do it now. 1, 2, no. Mira fired up, but Carolyn rolling out of the ring. Come back inside of Mira with the kick, another big kick. And Mira knee, slamming the face right into a knee there. Now going to mount to the top and going to look to fly. Hits the elbow drop. Mira, no, couldn't connect a big kick though there by Swift. Carolyn Swift now, another big kick. Gonna walk the ropes. Amira, big arm drag there. Mounting up to the top rope again, and Amira! Another corkscrew splash, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. No, very close 2 count there. Mira, no! Swift moved out of the way. Like I said, Swift's looking to get her first 3 points. Amira wants to tie Lorelei Daniels. Lock up, here we go. Irish whip now off the ropes. Caught her! I'm just trying to throw her away. Now going to pick her back up once again. Here we go. Has her. No elbows here to the gut. Swift getting caught now. Amira going to throw her into the corner. No, block that kick. Big forearm strike. Kick to the gut. Carolyn Swift has her up. Brainbuster. Now dragging her away from the ropes. Could be looking for that guillotine choke of hers. That very patented guillotine choke. No. I think you got her seeing red now as Carolyn picks her up. And plants her down on the mat. Bridged into the cover. 1, 2. And Amira kicks out at 2. We got a crowd training for women's wrestling. Like I said, if you are just tuning in, this to your co-main event, stick around. Your main event up next, your final B-block matchup. BFI's Ellie Quinn takes on SED Samantha Young. Sam looking to get herself 6 points. Ellie Quinn looking to get her first three. Amira with the big drop kick there. Walks the ropes, big drop kick. And no, couldn't connect to that moonsault. There we go, no, elbows now to the gut here. Shot there to the gut. Off the ropes. No! Just tossing her away. Caught her at the cutter. And that could do it. 1, 2. No, Swift stays alive somehow. And now big axe kick to connect there. Has her up, but no, elbow to the gut there. And Swift plants her down on the mat. Carolyn Swift fighting with everything she has here. Big chop there to the chest, another big chop there to the chest. No block then, a kick to the gut. Here we go, out of the corner. No, couldn't connect with anything. That could cost her. No, block the forearm. And that kick that time connects. Amira getting fired up here. Amira now. Think no. Jawbreaker. And Swift takes her down. Loading with those kicks is Carolyn Swift. Stiff kicks. Has her up. Brainbuster into the cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. And no, getting pushed off now. Kick to the gut. Amira plants her down. Armbar applied here. Can Amira make sure that Lorelai's on a pose? And she does! Very scary thing to think about, that the leaders of the A block are 2 unsigned talent. Yikes. Hey, welcome in. God damn it, Beat. Welcome on in, Beetle. Gotta give Amira and Carolyn both their props. Carolyn tried to fight on as hard as she could, but in the end, Amira was just too resilient. Scary to think the A block is ran by 2 unsigned talents. In the radius is Lorelai Daniels, and now Amira of BFI. Lamara, Bailey Sky, SJ Ray, and Sakura Yamamoto all having 3 points on the board. only non-contractibly obligated star at 6 points? Or is Ellie Quinn getting her first 3 points on the board?
We're not gonna be just a part of the game. We're not gonna be just the victims. We're taking a drink.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event for the evening, scheduled for fall and fall with a 20-minute time limit, and is the final B block matchup in the final second round match of the J1 Climax. Introducing first, representing BFI with a total score of 0 points. This is the Silver Tongue Satan, Ellie Quinn. Ellie Quinn came up short last week against Amy tonight, looking to bounce back as the Silver Tongue Satan takes on SCD's Candy Fiend. Won't lie, it's very interesting how things have shaped up and around here in the J1. Ellie Quinn was one of those ones that, I'll be honest, me here speaking, Mikey Awesome, I was expecting her to be taking lead in charge here, but maybe that's why Amira is the Solar Champion and Ellie Quinn is only a multi-time Welsh Regional Champion, is introducing her opponent with a total score of 3 points. From Chicago, Illinois, representing SCD, this is the Candy Fiend, Samantha Young, a woman that didn't mount up too much in her initial Starlight run. Sam has now come back to take the J1 by storm. Hell of a first opening match, beating Macy Reigns. Macy, now we saw, has made up a comeback, beating Agali Trice. Can Sam continue her run with the momentum tonight? The former MMA fighter looking to crack a couple jokes and then snack on some pixie sticks later tonight. Well, speaking of which, I know WPW had a pixie sticks problem. Has nobody ever thought to look at Samantha Young? I mean, she literally is the Candy Fiend, And oh, Ellie Quinn! 1A, 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 what the hell? Trying to look to do it again, but no, Samantha Young said, no, I'm not Supergirl. You can't 1A me. Speaking of Supergirl, I hope you all are looking forward. I can't wait for that movie to come out next year? Yeah, next year. So here comes Sam already with the springboard crossbody. Samantha Young, like I said, has the chance to be the sole inductee of the sole person not signed to Starlight to be in one of the premier top spots right now. Currently, Cherry Bomb and Amy both tied with 6 points apiece, both winning their matches earlier this evening. Sam could join that next year. Yeah, okay, cool. I got that right. Speaking of next year, hopefully we see more of you. Doubt it. I'm sorry. Oh, Sam tried to come in with the avalanche, couldn't connect it. Ellie Quinn, though. Speaking of the next year, going into the next year, be sure to check out all our partners, SCD, LGF, which will be airing exclusively on YouTube, Narratius, ownership by the proclamation of the Lighthouse Network, WPW, which should be having their Night City event coming out probably within, not next week, within the next beginning of next year. And of course, our partners BFI, hopefully it should be swinging back into things by the next year as well. We miss them and we love them. As well as our sister company, the Extreme Wrestling Network. Be sure to look out sometime next year. We'll drop their next event, Final Revelations, and we'll kickstart the new era of Extreme as a new breed has arrived, that being the Extreme Wrestling Network. Now Samantha Young planting her down with the big power bomb. You know exactly what I mean. Fidel, one. Gonna win. Of course, wouldn't be remiss to also shout out our networks, the Eastgate Network as well as the Elite Read Network. We appreciate both of their, both of them allowing us to be a part of their networks. Big shot there, unloading with the punches. Ellie Quinn now has her up, planting Samantha down on the mat. Of course, shout out as well to our sponsor, the Deadlift Academy, Geeks and Freaks Apparel, which you can catch at the merch shop right now, as well as our other sponsors in Elite Oil, the PWN, your one stop to premier wrestling nostalgia, as well as Kakeke Bekshioa, the Merciless Fight Club, and Warfighters. You can check out all those apparel lines at our merch store alongside Geek and Freaks Apparel. And we do appreciate Twitch for allowing us to stream. She felt froggy with that one. The soda splash there, connecting one, and a kick out of one by Ellie Quinn. So I had to go through those ad reads as well. One of our other sponsors is, of course, the Big Chirp Energy Elixir. You can get yourself a bottle right now in concessions. Huge shout out to them for helping sponsor and back our show as well. You know, none of these are real products, but you get it. And oh! Ellie slamming down Samantha Young. And now I'm going to hook the leg here on Samantha. 1, 2. And a kick out of 2 there by Young. Ellie Quinn, big kick there off the ropes. Comes in with a big knee strike to the face. 1, 2. Also, again, I wouldn't be remiss but to say Collision spoilers real quick, but Mercedes Moné has lost 2 more belts. Shout out to Alex Windsor for becoming the new Rev Pro Undisputed British Women's Champion. Here we go, rolls in, big drop kick. And now going into the senton there. Ellie Quinn. Oh, no. Ellie, no. Don't do this. Big stomp into the mat. Jesus. Ellie Quinn must be annoyed from last week. I don't blame her. You came in thinking you were going to pull out with a win, and all of a sudden, you're the first woman of the B block to lose. Like, I don't blame her for being that mad. Welcome in Big H Promotions. How you doing? Thank you for joining us here. Big shot there. Ellie Quinn now with a huge slap. Samantha Young trying to return the favor. Ellie Quinn with another chop. I'm doing good. How you doing, dude? Glad you can join us here for the main event of the second week of the J1 Climax. Going blow for blow, chop for chop here. She says, hey, hit me right here. And Sam says, bring it. Big shot, and we got a hockey fight! Neither woman getting the better of the exchange. Ellie Quinn going to turn things around now. Has Sam planting her down on the mat. And now going to hook the leg here for the cover. 1, 2. And no, only a kick out of 2. This crowd chanting one more time. They want to see it again one more time. And the Silver Tongue Satan. Oh! Took a super kick for her troubles. And now Samantha Young calling for her to get to her feet. Don't crack the dome! And that might do it here. Samantha Young. No! Kick to the head. I spoke too soon. Off the ropes. Ellie. No! Ooh! Knee to the face. And now Samantha Young going to pick her up by the boot. And connect with a spinning back fist. Now going to hook that leg. 1, 2. They kick out of 2 by Ellie Quinn. Calling for her to get back up to her feet. Only a 2 count, just a 2 count. No! Big DDT there by Samantha Young. Sam with a big swanton there. Ellie Quinn mounting up to the second rope. Here, Ellie Quinn drops the leg. And Ellie Quinn now has Sam Young up and plants her down with a power bomb. She's getting fired up here. Might be looking to put away Samantha Young right here and right now. Ellie Quinn has her up, plants Samantha down on the mat. You can see the bruised eye there. 1, 2. I think I got 2 there. You can see Sam's eye is bruising pretty badly, but so is there a bruise forming on the cheek of Ellie Quinn. Quinn now big drop kick there to Samantha Young. Now gonna pick her back up. We've only seen one woman bleed tonight as well, and that being in Cherry Bomb. No, turning things around, putting her into the corner. And here it comes. No! Couldn't connect with it. Big kick, another big kick, unloading with the kicks. No! Face first into the knee. Now mounting up top. No, gonna roll out of the ring. Coming in. No, missed the drop kick. Just crashed and burned, and now picking her back up to her feet. Here we go, lock up, and here it comes. Irish whip back inside the ring. Ref officially starting her 20 count, but Sam now back inside the ring herself. Samantha Young! Big moonsault. Young now mounting to the second rope. And comes in. No, missed the diving knee. That could be costly. My bot's probably not set up. Yeah, this is the main event. Chaz, what the hell? Yeah, surprise. I gotta make sure CloudBot is on next time I stream. I don't know. It doesn't stay on all the time. It's weird. Off the ropes. Big drop kick to connect there. And now Soda Splash doesn't connect. And Sam just phased in and out of the ropes. Better late than never. That is true. Caught her and spun on the pine. By Ellie Quinn there. You can definitely tell Ellie Quinn pissed off about losing last week and is taking it out against Samantha Young and has her up. Planted down! We saw Cherry Bomb get a win with this move. 1, 2, 3! Welcome on in, Jade. And I think that is not what Samantha was looking to happen tonight.
We're not gonna be just a part of the game. We're not gonna
Ellie Quinn making sure she's not going into next week pointless.
taking our dreams and they tear them apart till everyone's the same. I've got no place to go. I've got nowhere to run. They love to watch me fall.
Here, this big move off the top rope. Almost thought that could have been it for Samantha Young.
That's what they always said.
Generally, Samantha giving her a run for her money against Ellie Quinn, but Ellie Quinn, you can tell, was annoyed from last week.
Me against the world.
Still gotta admit though, a hell of a leaders going in to week 3 when we come back for the new year. The B block leading the B block tied between Cherry Bomb and Amy, leading the A block tied to Mira and Lorelai Daniels. And that momentum might be what Ellie Quinn was really. It is this big, like, modified Blue Thunder Bomb, able to pull out the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, getting 3 points on the board, Ellie Quinn. And this will be it for me signing out for the final time this year. Mikey Awesome saying goodbye and good night. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be back to kick off 2026 with Starlight action. Take care and be good people. Have a happy holidays. Have a happy new year. Goodbye. Well, good night.